What's good, Washington fans? Hope everybody had a great time that went to the practice. Unfortunately, I could not be there, but I heard it was lit. Shout out to everybody that I seen on Instagram down there, on Twitter. I know you guys had a blast. They had fireworks down there. Looked like a lot of fun. Basically, like a midnight madness for them. It's really cool. I'm happy that the Washington football team got this together, man, to get fans hyped, to get fans back in the stadium, man. It's been a long time since we've had a packed house at FedEx with just the majority of people being Washington fans, not a whole bunch of fans from, other teams. So, it's about time that we can take over our own stadium and be prideful and get hype, so it's going to be lit, man. I was hyped watching it myself, watching stuff on Twitter and watching it on TV. I was watching the YouTube with Julie Donaldson and D'Angelo Hall. They weren't showing the plays, but I was looking on Twitter and watching the plays. When I seen Dyami hit the yank and snatch Kendall Fuller's ankles. I seen that. That was tough. That was nasty. I seen Terry with the tough Moss catch on Kendall Fuller too. I seen that too. That was lit. So, but you already know what I do with every practice. Even with this is technically a practice too. They was competing and fighting hard out there. So, we'll read and react, see who didn't practice. I'll do that first, and then we'll read and react from different plays that happened. And y'all who were there live, y'all can comment down and tell me how lit those plays were. Because I didn't get to see the majority of them though, so I know it was lit. So let's get started here. Cameron Curl was dressed for practice. Sammy Reyes had the knee thing, so he didn't play. And Calvin Harmon, Shaka Tony weren't in pads. Kyle Allen, I think I saw him throwing the ball around on TV. I don't think he participated in drills though. So I think that, and William Jackson III didn't play either. So he had a Charlie horse or a contusion. I did want to see him go up against Terry McLaurin. That would have been lit. I heard Ben St. Juice is the real deal. Dyami's the real deal. So our third round gems, man, we got some more third round gems. Dyami and Ben St. Juice. This is from Rihanna Walker. She says, "Holy hell, Jordan Kinesis, probably butchered his name, just laid the wood on Antonio Gandy Golden coming across the middle in 7 versus 7. Ball popped up and Tyler McTeer picks it out of the air for an interception." So this guy, Tyler McTeer, I heard his name throughout the whole practice. I've heard he's been playing really well, and he's a guy that stood out. He's going to be pushing guys to make this roster at the defensive back spot. So he's a low-key guy that might fight and make this roster. I heard he's been playing really well and turning heads. So shout out to Tyler McTeer. I heard Dax Milne had a nice catch too on one-on-ones where he was lit on that one too. Rihanna says Montez Sweat bull rushed Sam Cosmi right into the quarterback, pure bully ball. Guy got right under his neck, and after the rep was over, Cosby had something to say to Sweat about that. So Montez Sweat, man, he's been tough on Sam Cosmi. I know that was a tough play, but Sam Cosmi, he's got to be ready for it. Other defensive linemen are going to do that. So Montez, he's been kind of trying to bully the young guy and getting after it. So iron sharpens iron. That's all I got to say. But Montez Sweat, he's gonna have. I see over 10 sacks for Montez Sweat. He had 9.5 last year. He's definitely getting 10. He's getting more than 10 for sure. This from Ben Stanley. He said, "I don't see every William Bradley King snap in camp, but when I do see a William Bradley King snap, I'm usually impressed with William Bradley King." So he's been playing really well. A backup defensive end of Montez Sweat and Chase Young. Zach Selby said that was a nice rep by William Bradley King while working against David Steinmetz. Made Steinmetz duck his head, which allowed Bradley King to get the inside shoulder and get the easy win on the rep. Zach Selby says Stevenson's with yet another great grab on 7-on-7 seems to be growing into a routine. The guy has been putting together some great practices lately. So Steve Sims, man, we'll see if he makes the roster. I don't think he'll make the roster, but he's had a really good camp. I mean, he's a good player. He's talented. He's just got to catch the football. That's all it is with him. He has all the talent in the world, but when the lights turn on, you got to catch the football. Kyle Allen didn't practice. Matt Ioannidis did not practice either. Charles Leno, the left tackle, did not play. Excused for a personal matter. William Jackson, Kelvin Harmon, Shaka Tony, Casey Toohill didn't practice either, and Keith Ishmael did not practice as well. So Zach Selby says, "Man, that was a nice throw from Fitzpatrick to McLaurin. He threw it exactly where he needed to, so McLaurin could make the catch." So Terry McLaurin and Ryan Fitzpatrick, they're having great chemistry. Terry McLaurin's going to go for at least 1,200 yards, maybe even 1,500 with Ryan Fitzpatrick. If you look at the numbers from Ryan Fitzpatrick's number one wide receivers when he had Brandon Marshall, his numbers went up. Even TJ Hushmanzada from like 2007, his numbers went crazy. They went bonkers. Devontae Parker from the Dolphins, he targets his number one wide receivers a lot. So look for Terry McLaurin to get a lot of targets and a lot of catches. It's not going to be any more 5-yard check down passes. It's going to be 30-yard bombs for Terry McLaurin. Zach Selby says back-to-back throws from Fitz to Adam Humphries, and then an interception from Ben St. Juste. So Ben St. Juste had a great day today. He's been balling so far. I'm excited to see him, man. I really am. I can't wait to see him play in preseason and in games. Zach Selby says Taylor Heineke connects with Dyami Brown. Man, that throw was pretty. My guy Heineke doing his thing out there. And then Heineke throws an interception to John Bostic. I heard John Bostic made a really nice play on that interception where he snatched it away from a wide receiver. So I heard that was a good play by John Bostic. Shout out to John Bostic. JP Finley says BSJ, Ben St. Juste making plays. Good camp for the rookie. Matt Parris says with William Jackson the third out, Ben St. Juste gets the outside corner spot across from Kendall Fuller. Jimmy Moreland in the slot. Normally when St. Juste is in, it's Jackson, St. Juste, and then Kendall Fuller in the slot corner position. No Jackson enters Jimmy Moreland at the slot position. So yeah, the corners are very crowded. It's very competitive, and there's a lot of guys fighting for that spot. Bobby McCain can play spot. Darryl Roberts can play slot corner. Jimmy Moreland, all these guys. Ben St. Juste can play slot too. So it's a very crowded defensive back room, and they're talking about that with this guy Terry McTyer coming in, making the competition even better. Matt Parris says team drills day 9. Ryan Fitzpatrick seems to have a bit of miscommunication with Cam Sims. Cam Sims stops on what looked like a curl right, but Fitzpatrick aired it deep, leading to an easy Ben St. Juste interception. Washington. This is from Nikki Javala. Washington cornerback Torrey McTyer has sort of flown under the radar, but he's having a really good camp. I just hear nothing but good things about this guy, Torrey McTyer. Pete Haley says he made my practice notes a few days ago. He is always around the ball. Excited to watch him in the exhibition contest, aka preseason. I don't know. He said exhibition contest like anybody says that. The bottom part of the cornerback depth is there for the taking. Zach Selby says the play just got blown dead after the would-be sack on Ryan Fitzpatrick. Did you know this defensive line was good? So I don't know who got the sack on Fitz. I think it was Montez Sweat who got the sack on Fitz. Matthew Pierce says, I reached a portion of camp where I want to see Dyami Brown with the ones over Cam Sims. He's clearly found a rhythm with the two. So yeah, give Dyami Brown some real playing time. Give him some bump with the ones. We want to see this guy with the starters because he's going to get a lot of playing time. And I can't wait for Curtis Samuel to come back and play because this is going to make our wide receiver room even nastier. Dyami, Curtis, and Terry, and Cam Sims, Adam Humphries, all these guys. I can't wait to see it. Dyami Brown just torched Ben St. Juste down the sideline for a 40-yard touchdown. Dude is going to be good. That gets me hyped. You know how Dyami got that swag. So I'm hearing from everybody saying that Dyami not only is a good player, but he has the confidence, he has the swag. And I said that when we drafted him. If you look at his highlights against the Clemson cornerback AJ Terrell, and he's one-on-one, he just waves to Sam Howell, give me the football before the play even starts, and he's gone. Burns AJ Terrell. Right after that, he faked Kendall Fuller out and took a slant inside from Fitzy. He's hard to cover. Matthew Parris says, if Steven Montez plays in a preseason game, it's going to be very curious to see the reaction. Every pass he throws is just a rocket. In this case, it went flying over wide open, Ricky Seals-Jones' head, but man, if it wasn't something. So Steven Montez, kind of like Dwayne Haskins. I watched Dwayne Haskins last night with the Steelers, and he's still kind of doing the same things, a little sidearm pass, and he throws the ball really hard. But Dwayne Haskins was just enough about Dwayne Haskins. But Steven Montez, I guess that's similar to that, just throwing the ball like a 110-mile-an-hour fastball every time he throws the football. From Ben Standing, Ron Rivera on Cam Sims yesterday, I think he has been great. He's made plays, and he's come up with plays. And then Ben Stanek said himself, it feels to me he's been quieter than some of the other receivers in camp. Tonight, Cam Sims dropped a pass and miscommunication on a deep toss, just noting for the record. So I've said this many times before, Cam Sims, he's 50-50. Sometimes he will drop the ball, and then a lot of times he'll make it a spectacular, crazy catch. So I just want to see more consistency from Cam Sims. I like Cam Sims. Cam Sims had a really, really solid year last year. He had a breakout year. And I just want to see him catch the football more consistently. That's all I want to see from him. There will be times where he'll drop the ball, an easy one, and then he'll make a crazy catch like the one against the Steelers. Zach Selby said Peyton Barber looked really good on that play, found an open hole in the defense and slipped through for about a 10-yard gain. And then Nikki Zavala says Torrey McTyer on Antonio Gandy Golden in coverage, another pass breakup for McTyer. And then John Kine, this is the play of the night. Fitzpatrick to McLaurin on a deep ball down the right side. Fuller right there. McLaurin had a step, makes a nice grab as Fuller lunges into him. Would have been around 40 yards. So a lot of people say that Fuller got burned, but I looked at the play. I saw it on Twitter, and Fuller was right there. But Terry McLaurin, he just made the play to get the football, and that's just the kind of wide receiver. That's what separates him from other wide receivers. That's why when it's all said and done, I think by the end of this year, he will be a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL. Zach Selby says McKissick just had a heck of a run to the end zone and finished the play by slinging the football in the air. So McKissick had a touchdown run for about 20 yards. And then Ben Stanek says McTire with another pass deflection. After the presser, so during the presser, Ron Rivera said, Torrey McTire has the coach's interest and has impressed and will be a tough competition for the last spots in the defensive back room. And Ron Rivera addressing the media from Zach Selby says the energy level was different practicing in the stadium with fans. Some of the rookies from smaller schools said, this is a lot of people. Rivera replied, the goal is to have more. So he's trying to get this stadium back, man. He's trying to get these fans back in here. I'm telling you, we don't want to see any more of that, that nasty trash from the other NFC East teams in the building anymore. We ain't having that anymore. Rhiannon Walker says practice ends with a walk-off touchdown from Ryan Fitzpatrick to Terry McLaurin in the corner of the end zone. No running air guitar this time, but all the same excitement. Those two have been building a nice rapport. So I heard that one was just for the fans to have fun. The defense let the offense score a touchdown, so that was pretty cool. Kind of like Midnight Madness, you just let them go off and dunk the ball to end the game. So kind of same scenario right there. Rhiannon Walker says Ron Rivera, who told fans that the team needs them in the stands, spoke of the history, 5 championships, 3 Super Bowls, and wanted to bring the fans back into the fold. Want to give them a reason to fill the stands. Know the team is going and learning, but that's the goal. So I love to see it from Ron Rivera. He's building a culture, man. Darn good culture. I love it. Darn good culture. And we're coming back, man. NFC East champs last year. Let's see if we can do it again, man. We got the momentum. We got the hype. Right now, we just got to do it. We got to go out there and do it. We got to live up to the hype. I don't like the national media hype, but it is what it is. The guys are having fun. This is a good thing from the team to get the fans involved. I love it. The fireworks after that. Wish I could have been there, but I'm happy to see that everybody had fun tonight. Everybody enjoy your weekend. Hail to the football team. Peace.